Hi guys, I thought I would come to HighGate Cemetery because Halloween is coming up and I wanted to film my intro for this spooky season. It's something that I do every single year. It's kind of standard for my channel, and I thought obviously I'm actually gonna do one for this year, but I had no idea what shots to do, or how it was going to look, or even what feel it was going to be. So I thought I would come up here and have a little general visit and do some concept shots. So as I was saying, I thought I would come up here and film, just have a general visit, have a wander around and take a bunch of pictures for possible shots for my intro. Obviously this is a active cemetery, so there are people around, and there are tours going around, whether it's more personal tours or group tours. And this cemetery does obviously have visitors, and it does because it's an attraction, so you do have to pay to get into this place, but it is worth it. And there are obviously staff around here, so as I say in all my cemetery videos, I always say that if you come to these places, just make sure that you're all super respectful, both the living and the dead, and also the staff as well. There are loads of graves here, so I've got to be careful about where I step, because I've just been reminded by a staff member that I can easily lose my footing and fall into someone's grave. So I'm going to be super respectful to both the living and the dead, and if you come to cemeteries during the spooky season, I personally recommend that you would do the same. Also, if you bring any food with you, just make sure that you take it with you, or put it in a bin that's closest to where you are at, so you leave the cemeteries in the order that you found them in. So I thought I would come to this cemetery, take a bunch of pictures of possible shots that I could have in my video. So yeah, I've no idea how my intro for this year is going to turn out, but we'll have to wait and see. So yeah, all I do know is that I'm just wandering around this historic cemetery and just trying to take concept pictures of interesting artifacts and shots that I think that are interesting, and then I can go back and have a look at them and say, right, this one worked and this one didn't, so I'm just going to go and just have a look at the pictures and see what ones work and what ones don't. And then I'll come back here at a later date, and then at least I'll know roughly, hopefully, what my video is going to look like for my intro. So yeah, I thought I would bring you guys around, show you, and hopefully this is going to be somewhat interesting. So yeah, I'm becoming really self-conscious about staying on the path. Pretty much by that guy said, I'm just really cautious about not falling into a grave. That would suck. And so I'm being extra careful, trying to take it all in, just really not sure about what shots to actually make. I mean, you would think that I would have a big cemetery like this and I would have loads of inspiration and loads of cool shots, but I'm completely stumped this year about what shots to actually do. It's kind of amazing that I've got this massive cemetery to work with, and I'm at a loss about what shots to do for my Halloween intro, and what will it look like and all that stuff. And I've got all this to work with, and I'm even debating whether I should do a Halloween intro or whether I should just copy and paste what I did for my previous years, or even not even use a intro for this year, which would be a shame because I always do one. But yeah, I'm glad that I took the time and the effort to come here and just to record this. Hopefully this is interesting and won't be that long or boring, and or both. Yeah, I just wanted to make the effort in doing a intro for my channel for the spooky season this year. Whether it's going to be any good or not, I do not know, but I'm going to do my best. Yeah, and who actually knows, maybe when I come back here next time, which will be very soon, I will be able to I might even have some angles and shots which I thought that I didn't see last time. So yeah, it's been a good day so far. I've been well, I was reading a fantasy book, but that was a real struggle to get through. It was, I was doing it as a buddy read with one of my friends, and it was a real struggle to read, and it kind of left me with a kind of a feeling for a reading slump. It kind of, I'm still interested in fantasy, I'm still interested in reading it. It just left me with a bitter sweet taste for fantasy, knowing that I had this book that I had very high expectations for, and I feel that it kind of somewhat let me down. So as I said, I'm still interested in reading fantasy. It's just that I think I might want to take a break from fantasy for the time being, which is sad, but it's just one of them things, really. Even the book I'm reading now, called Reappeared, about from the perspective of a dinosaur, you would think that, oh, that sounds like really epic, but it's like, because they are dinosaurs, and dinosaurs in this universe don't actually speak, and it's just not really my thing right now. Obviously it sounds awesome, but it's just me feeling a bit burned out with this book that kind of, I feel that let me down a bit. So I think of what I will do is I will go back to what I know I like, which is horror, and I think I will just focus more on that. I think it's probably because of the spooky season, it makes you want to read horror stuff. So yeah, and I'll go back to fantasy at one point. It's just that, kind of disappointed in what I experienced, I guess. I am tempted to go to a second-hand bookshop and just pick out a book in the horror section, because the one I have in mind is very equipped with horror books. It's got not a massive, but it's got a good sized horror section, and just go there and off this and just pick a horror book to read, just spontaneous to read, and to try to get me out of feeling that I'm in a reading slump. I don't think I am. It's just that it feels like I am. It's kind of strange because I've never been in a reading slump before. Sorry if this video seems to be having loads of cuts with it. It's just, as I said, this is an active cemetery, and it's obviously got visitors and it's got tours going on. So I want to be respectful of other people's privacy. People are going around taking pictures, and I just want to be respectful and not have like a camera in their face. But yeah, I think that's probably the best course of action for me to take at this point in time. It's just to read horror for a bit and then get back into fantasy. It's kind of sucks about when you have this kind of, I would say, high expectations, but you have these big expectations of a book that you thought in your mind that you would like and that would be good. And it was good in some respects, it was. But when it kind of lets you down, you're like thinking, oh, well, that sucks. And it kind of leaves you a bit disappointed. But I'm feeling okay right now. I'm going downhill, so I've got to make sure not to fall on my arse. But yeah, it's been a good day today. It's been a good trip. We've been wandering around, just having a look to see what would make interesting shots. Haven't got a clue how my intro is going to look like. I think best course of action is just to come here on another visit. I'm actually not going to do it today, and just record a bunch of clips for a 1 minute intro for the spooky season, and just to edit it down, put some filters, sound effects, music maybe, and just to see how it goes, and just hope for the best. That's all you can really do, and hopefully it will turn out somewhat decent. But I want to do a intro because as I said, it's a staple of my channel, and I just want to do it, because I just want to put the effort in. And I'm doing okay. Life is doing okay. Job is doing really good. Know what I'm doing every single day. I can go there and just know, right, I know what my cleaning duties are, and I can. And nearly fell there for a minute. And just do additional tasks in the cleaning folder that I have got to do. Just keep on top of that. And yeah, life is good. Life is good. I go there in the crack of the in the crack of dawn, and when I come back, it's lunchtime, and just have a nap, and then just do reading, and then I've got about 10 hours to myself until I've got to go to bed and do the same thing again. So the days feel longer now, which is nice. It's nice to have more time to yourself. And I was even contemplating whether to talk in this video or whether I should just film a bunch of stuff and just have a bunch of music going on in the background. But I thought it seemed a bit more personal for me just to walk around, give you the tour, because it's got loads of graves back here. I mean, I don't know if you can quite catch it on the camera, but the graves go way back in the forest. I mean, this is a old cemetery. It's not just what you see is what you get, or all evenly spaced out as I see in a lot of cemeteries. I mean, they use up all the space. It goes back a long way in the woods. But yeah, I thought it would be kind of personal for me just to talk over this. Don't know what else to say really now. I had my first pumpkin spice latte of the autumn season coming here, which was nice. And also my coffee stayed hot for a long time, so that's a plus. I mean, usually when you get a coffee, it's usually like stone cold 5 seconds later. So it's nice to have a coffee that's warm for a long period of time. So yeah, I'm excited for the spooky season. I don't know if you guys have seen my Halloween TBR, but this month, or in October, it's going to be vampire themed. So yeah, all my books that I'm going to be reading and the majority of the films I'll be watching are going to be vampire themed. So that'll be interesting. It's usually it'd be kind of cool just to read a bunch of vampire fiction and see what stories come up. I mean, it can't be all about Dracula. And yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm excited to. I mean, it's not quite busy today, but I have to be wary about who's around me, and yeah, so I don't invade on people's privacy. Anyway, yeah, I'm excited for this spooky season. It's just this intro is kind of, I won't say getting me down, but yes, I'm thinking, what else can I do for this intro? But I'm doing my best. I'll actually do my best with it. Whether it'll turn out to be any good is it's anyone's guess. But I'm excited for this spooky season. Reading a bunch of vampire books, visiting a bunch of cemeteries, which this one will be. Wonder what's going on here. It's like some flower beds, maybe. Yeah, and so anyway, just reading a bunch of vampire books, watching a bunch of vampire movies and whatever, and obviously eating a bunch of sweets or candy, because you got to eat a bunch of sweets and candy on not Valentine's Day, on Halloween rather, because when can you piss off your dentist if it's not on the spooky season? And yeah, I mean, let me know, guys, what you're reading and what you're planning to do during the spooky season, and what books you're planning to read and what movies you're planning to watch. I don't think I can go down this way. There's a blockade there, but I'll have a little look. Ooh, there's a path here. So yeah, hopefully this is interesting, guys. I mean, I'm having I would say I'm having a ball, but coming to a cemetery on your day off, it's kind of I mean, it's not really creepy coming here. I know, okay, I'm surrounded by dead people, but you know what's around you, and it just doesn't bother me. And no, I don't believe in ghosts or spirits. Been coming to these cemeteries for years now, and I've never seen a ghost. So hopefully you can still hear me. I don't know what's going on, like construction work or a new grave, I don't know. But hopefully you can still hear me. Yeah. Anyway, I've never really had any supernatural encounters with any paranormal things going on in these cemeteries. So no, I don't really believe in ghosts or anything like that. I mean, if I do, come on, guys, I've been coming to cemeteries every October, and this is the 4th year. I've never seen a ghost. I've never heard a ghost. I've never encountered any paranormal occurrences whatsoever. And you're probably thinking, well, David, you really need to come back during the night in order to fully experience it. And I'm like, really? I mean, do ghosts know whether it's day or night? Thinking, it's night now, which you got to come out and haunt somebody. So, I've never really experienced it before, but who actually knows? Maybe I will see a ghost. And, let me know if you guys are planning to come to graveyards during the spooky season. So yeah, I think I would kind of cut it off here. Don't know how long this video is going to be. If I was to guess, about 20-25 minutes. And yeah, hopefully you've found it interesting, and enjoyed walking around this very small part of HighGate with me today. If you do plan to come up here, it is £10 to visit and come in, but That's for all of the cemetery, and you can spend as much time as you want up here. But it is worth it in my opinion, and you do get a lot of exercise coming up here. uh, yeah, it's worth it. And I mean, as I said, I hope you have enjoyed this video, me wandering around and just droning on and on and on about nonsense, and try not to trip up when I'm doing it. So yeah, I think I better sign out here. And yeah, happy Halloween. Fingers crossed that this video turns out to be okay. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye. Hi guys, I was just editing this video and I just thought I would give an update about some changes to some stuff. The video that you've just watched, I filmed 2 days ago. I filmed that on Wednesday, and today's Friday. And yeah, I'm coming back on the way home from the cemetery. I wanted to read something that was horror, and I was about to read a Grady Hendrix book. I've been meaning to read some more of his stuff, but I didn't want to have that risk of reading something that potentially I didn't think that was very good. I'm sure it is going to be good, but I didn't want to take that risk and that chance. So I thought I would pick up and reread Interview with the Vampire by Anne Rice. I have read this before. This is the second time that I'm reading this. And the reason why I picked this one up is because I know the story, and um, it's something that I'm kind of familiar about, and I know I'm going to enjoy it, and I am enjoying it. So that's what I'm reading right now. I was going to read this for October, so what I've decided, I'm going to be reading the second book for October in replacement of this. Also, I was still thinking about a intro, and I talked with my friend Bad is Rad 2 and asked her, I told her my concerns, and she gave me advice saying that I should do an intro. And yeah, I was thinking going to work today, I was thinking about what it could actually look like. And I always film all my intros in HighGate Cemetery, where I've just showed you. But I thought that this year I would still film clips in that cemetery, because I've taken a good amount of pictures. I've still got to look through them, but some of them are really cool shots that I will probably try my very best to replicate in my intro. So some of the clips are going to be from that cemetery, and I also want to maybe include clips from supermarkets that have got all their Halloween stuff out, a couple of bookshops to their horror sections, and just film some clips of their horror books and maybe the Halloween sections. We don't really go all out for Halloween in the UK. It's all about Christmas. And I was thinking about how it was going to end. I'm thinking about buying another pumpkin spice latte. They have at Starbucks, they have these brownies. They're in the shape of jack-o'-lanterns, and they've got some orange icing on top of them. So I was thinking about having and filming a downward shot on a table with the pumpkin brownie and the latte, and then a couple of seconds later I grab the coffee and just take it away as if I was going to drink it. I think that's how my intro is going to be. That's how I envision it. It's going to be more about Halloween in general. The music and the feel is going to be a lot, I wouldn't say upbeat, but less somber. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It really is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a different feel. I'm not sure if it's gonna be any good, but I'm gonna be filming some clips tomorrow and some on Sunday, and going to the cemetery as soon as and back to that cemetery as soon as I can. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. This video's gone on for long enough, so thank you for watching. Hope once again, hopefully you found it interesting. I wanted to bring you guys with me, just something different to watch, I guess. So yeah, I will see you in my next video.